Hey everybody, Heidi Watney here. Welcome to the show.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joe Musgrove gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. Popped him up. Newman is there. 1 out.
Testing.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
The 1-1. This is pulled into right. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind a dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case.
And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Dero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Stepping up to the plate, Aristides Aquino. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Lined into left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole, as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs. And let's see if they continue that today.
Pulled toward right center field. Polanco on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 3 and the Pirates nothing. Luis Castillo will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
At the plate now, Adam Frazier. Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So stepping in, Brian Reynolds. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 6 tries. Frazier, base runner at first with 1 out. 2 balls and a strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Josh.
Now at the plate, Josh Bell. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 3-0. Now batting, Luis Castillo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And that gets him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. In now, Nicholas Castellanos. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Helpful.
Jesse Winker is on deck. Full count still. Another full count pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Newman fields it cleanly. Step on the bag for 1. Over to Bell for the double play.
The center fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Striding in, Jesse Winker. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. None left for Cincinnati, but they lead it 3-0. Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope, it'll stay up long enough to be run down out there. Good break on that ball, and he's retired.
The right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Stepping in, Gregory Polanco. In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Rolled slowly to first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Kramer. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. A 1-1. Polanco, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And this will be fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. At the plate, Jacob Stallings. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Pirates leave 1. Still down 3-0. New inning set to get underway. In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. He reached on a single in his first try. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. He drew a walk his first time up. First and second here with nobody out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in to try it again, Aristides Aquino picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
Yeah, and what do you know, Matty? Situation presents itself again. Don't try and do too much. Look for something elevated and drive it into the outfield.
Polanco has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's able to get back to first, no problem, as a run will score on the play as well. Stephen Brault is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. To the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Moustakas over at second. Galvis at first, 1 gone. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. The 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. 1 there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. And their runners at the corners now. Set to deliver on 2-1.
I got to count 2-2.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Reds lead this one 6-0. Leading off the inning, Stephen Brault, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Kevin Newman. This is line to left. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Adam Frazier.
So here's Adam Frazier, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-1 home. Is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike.
Made him look silly with that one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Winker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So striding in, Jesse Winker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep it.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first base, number 19, Joey Votto.
Ready for another shot now, Joey Votto. Lifetime in this matchup. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Six runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Digging in now, Brian Reynolds. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
The first baseman,
Josh Bell, the next to hit.
Bell.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. Coming to the plate now, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Moran.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Kevin Kramer. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Drilled to first, taken in by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's the Reds 6 and the Pirates 1. Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Freddie Galvis is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lined but speared on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter,
now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. His prior history in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
now batting.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. The 1-1. Popped up. And no one will track it down. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Luis Castillo. Line hard, but foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. One left for Cincinnati. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Drilled on the ground to short. Galvis is there. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Jose Osuna will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 36, Jose Osuna.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Galvis back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Robbie Erlin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 72, Robbie Erlin.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. Still going back, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him, because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Ready once again, Joey Votto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third base.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Mike Moustakas would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Mike Moustakas. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. A runner on first with 2 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Reds 7 and the Pirates 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping into the box, Brian Reynolds. The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Josh Bell. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Castellanos comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Colin Moran. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. 2 out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down 7-1. 7th inning ready to roll. Digging in, Aristides Aquino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit to short. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Up next,
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They're on top 7-1.
7th inning stretch.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Kevin Kramer. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Digging in once again, Jacob Stallings. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Eric Gonzalez.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Kramer is off at first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Newman.
Standing in, Kevin Newman. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Wade Miley takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 22, Wade Miley.
Two down, runners at first and second. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Michael Feliz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Digging in, Wade Miley, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
3-2 pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nicholas Castellanos. Lifetime versus this arm, batting at an even .400. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jesse.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. This one's down to third. Right to him. To second for one. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Frazier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1-1. Hit weekly back to the mound. And that's the first out. So striding forward now, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castellanos is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The first baseman, number 55.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 7-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Still 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The batter number 9.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball just inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 1-1, here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Inside ball.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Moustakas, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Nick Birdie comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Reds lead it. Settling in now, Colin Moran. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pedro Strop takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Hard hit towards center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
In now, Gregory Polanco. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone! So it's a 2-run dinger for Gregory Polanco. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kramer struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication for me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Jacob Stallings. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for this one.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Castillo earns the win, his second. Joe Musgrove permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line.